Good morning. So I am delighted. I'm going to talk to you about the 360 today. So as CJ just said, we came to our first retreat in 2013 to Sardinia. And for Rebecca and I, it was a complete game changer. Up until then, you know, forever was very much a plan B. It was supplementing our income. And we realised then we missed a trick. So we took all the training away from the 3 or 4 days that we did in Sardinia. We implemented it in our business 3 years ago, and obviously it's brought us to where we are today. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to talk to you a little bit more about the 360 and managing your downline, because for me that's really, really important. You need to know what's going on with your business. You need to know what's happening with the retail productivity. You need to know what's happening with the recruitment. We need to have a look at people that are 4cc active within your business. You know, development and promotions is really, really important. And something I particularly look at is non-active distributors within my business as well. We're also going to be touching on the 4 core dashboard and looking at CRM. And I've got somebody joining me on stage in a little while to talk to you a little bit more about the CRM. So first of all, what do I look at as a manager? What sort of reports would I like to pull off during the month and at the month end when we close? So I'm looking for active distributors, as I said, 4cc active people, 100 club, leadership reports, total volume reports, new business for Eagle Manager and Chairman's Bonus, because they're really, really important. And as I mentioned already, inactive distributors as well. Okay, so we have to know how to do it. So you can only do this from the laptop or from your computer. We do have a fantastic app that you can go into on your phone, and you can get some of the information straight away. But I think as a manager, and if you're looking to develop your business, these are the reports that you should be pulling off. So what we need to do is you've got an advanced filter there, as you can see. And what you need to do is just put a tick in next to the the levels on which the people are in your team. So if you wanted to look at your non-manager business, you could tick everything up to assistant manager, then press go, and then we can start to generate the reports. If you want to look at the manager reports, which is what I just said, then obviously we need to tick everything from manager upwards, and it's most important that you do click go, otherwise it's going to generate a lot of reports for you. So that's how you generate the report. So then we need to convert it into an Excel file. So what we need to do is click the auto level next button, and that will continually open your generation levels until the computer actually says to you there are no further downlines or any more information available. Then what we need to do is we need to download it into an Excel format onto your computer, and it will do that automatically for you. So then we can begin to filter the reports. As you can see on the screen there, it'll bring up a long list of people that are in your team. And what we can start to do then is start to filter the reports. And you do that, as I said, on Excel. At the top of the spreadsheet, there'll be a little filter button. And depending on what type of report that you want, you just put it at the top of the column, and you can start to generate the reports, as you can see there. So all I've done there, and I do this every week, is start to have a look within my downline who is 4cc active. And as you can see there, I've just put a filter on the active column. I've ticked the yes button, as you can see, and it automatically brings up a list of people that have done their 4 case credits. And as I said, don't leave this report till the end of the month, because it's going to be too late to pick up the phone and help anybody to become 4cc active. Total volume report, manager reports. Again, all I've done there is put a filter on there. It's given me a list of people that I wanted to have a look at my business that month that had done more than 80 case credits. But you can change that to whatever you want to do. That's entirely up to you. You can start with 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 case credits. All you need to do is put in the filter there on Excel, the number of case credits and the manager's businesses that you want to have a look at. Okay, 100 Club report. At home in the UK, we have a big emphasis on this. You know, because if you have got managers that are doing 100 case credits of non-manager business, It means they're developing people and bringing people through the marketing plan. And we also get recognised at company success days as well. So at the UK, if you do 100 case credits over a 3-month period of non-manager business, you will get recognised. If you do it again for 6 months, you're going to get recognised again. And if you do it for 12 months, you're going to get recognised at the company success day as well. So again, it's a really important report, and it's something that we coach throughout our manager group, is to build up towards doing 100 case credits of non-manager business. Okay, the clicker's not working. There we go. Okay. Something that I'm really passionate about is helping people obviously become 4CC active. And in September last year, we were at the Eagle Manager Retreat. We started to think about getting more people 4CC active within our business. And as you can see there, I started to filter within my downline who was doing between 1 to 2 case credits within their business. And we had 284 people. So I started to think then, well, what if I could help 10% of those people do 1 more case credit? That's an extra 28 case credits. Maybe it's me just picking up the phone, or Rebecca picking up the phone, maybe speaking to a manager or speaking to them direct, that we could put another 28 case credits into the business. And then we had 186 forever business owners do between 2 and 3 case credits. So again, I'm thinking if I can help 10% of those people, that's 18 case credits that's going back into the downline. And the last one scared me a little bit, because we had 37 business owners do between 3 and 3.9 case credits. So again, these were the people who were thinking straight away, these are the people that we probably need to go and help to make them 4CC active. Now, 10% of each level means possibly I could have generated an extra 50 case credits within our business that month. Over a year, that's 600 case credits. Who would like an extra 600 case credits in their business? Yeah. Oh, not many of you. Who would like an extra 600 case credits in their business? That's better. Okay, so that's only 10%. You know, that's where we need to be working. Now, believe it or not, managers, a lot of your volume will come through these sections. People doing between 1 and 2 case credits, people doing between 2 and 3 case credits. This is where a lot of your volume will come from. So let's have a quick look at the 4-core dashboard. Our productivity was really, really strong in April last year, £365 a month. By October, it dropped to 297. Now that's only £68 per spend, obviously, for a business owner. It doesn't sound a lot, does it? But we had nearly 1,600 people order that month. So those that are good at maths, 1,600 times £68, how much is that? Anybody? £108,000. Okay? Now, I'm the managing director of my business, and £100,000 has gone from my downline. So what am I going to do about it? We're going to look at increasing the retail, aren't we? We're going to be having a look at doing recruitment. You know, as I said, something Rebecca and I are really passionate about is helping more people become 4CC active. And at that point within our business, nearly a quarter of our group was. So we nearly had 400 people active. So it's really, really important that you have a look at these reports. Okay, the bloodline of our business is recruiting people into the business, and that we always need to do that for the incentives, for chairman's bonus, for Eagle. But there's a lot of volume, a lot of people within your teams. You might have a new business today as a new manager, but as your business matures, your business is going to grow and grow and grow, and you need to be accessing these reports to have a look at what's going on with your downline. And hopefully that's highlighted today that, you know, if your productivity is going down, then it's something you need to have a look at to increase your business. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to have a look at the CRM part of the 360. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to introduce a fabulous lady, a manager in my team. She started the business 18 months ago. She's a brand new Eagle manager. I'd love to say she's nervous, but she's dying to get out here and share it with you today. Do you know, she actually had £200 left from a student loan to start the business, and she still used the money while she was a student. So I'm absolutely delighted to welcome Hannah onto the stage today. So come on, Hannah.
So I'm going to take you through the CRM system, and it's on your FLP360, so you should all have access to it. And it's an incredible system that I once found on an evening when I was trying to find something that was going to be great for me. So whilst I was looking for an app that was going to create a formula that I could follow up when I'm out and about, if someone drops me a message with like some info, I could do it on my phone. Or even if I'm at home and I want to know who I'm supposed to be following up and when I'm supposed to be following them up. Because sometimes when you use the folder and you put someone's profile into a certain month, does anybody else have when they get back to you and you're like, oh, which month are they in? I put them into January and they want to know sooner. So I'd completely lose the contact. And it's so important to follow up because what you're going to get from that is the leaders. So I'm going to take you through now our slides. So what I do initially is I contact them. And I'm going to take you through one person that I've contacted last month and how I did it. So whether it's meeting them face-to-face or calling them, however you choose to do it, I saw this lady. So I was out at a Trafford Centre, which is a shopping centre in the UK. And we were walking about and we were talking to people, doing contact marketing, finding out if people were interested in the opportunity we have to offer. And just as we were about to leave, there was a lady sat on a bench and she looked like she was in such a rush to have her lunch because I could imagine that she was working at one of the shops that we were walking around. She had beautiful hair and I could tell she wasn't from the UK. So what I did was I went over and I crouched down beside her and I said, I'm so sorry. I know this is completely random, but you look amazing and I have to give you my card. I can imagine you're on your lunch break and you look like you're in a rush. Is that okay if I connect with you and send you some more information about what it is that I do? And she said yes. So what I did was I got her on Facebook, because when you get somebody on Facebook or some kind of social media, they can watch your journey because the moment might not be ready now, but it might be in a few months' time. So I connected with her on Facebook, and what I found is that by speaking with her and finding out a little bit more about her as a person, I could really tailor this business to her. So I sent her a message and she replied, and she said, I've heard of this business, but I've never known anybody that does it. And she said, I'm from Romania, and everybody does it there, but nobody I know. Isn't that strange how somebody doesn't know anybody that does forever? So what I would do is I would go onto the CRM, and I click Create Lead. This is something that you can all do. And when you create a lead, you can then pop them into your system. And I follow them up after 24 hours if they don't reply, 48 hours, and then it goes into 2 weeks and then 3 months. And this is all in this one system. So this is how I do it. Just like when you get a phone number, you create a profile on your phone. You put their name, you put their number, you put all their details down. And that's what you do on the system. You put everything you need to in that system, all their details, what they said their dreams are, where they're from. She also asked that she would like to set up, when she got started, her shop in Italy and Spain and so many other countries. And I was like, get in, let's grow this business internationally. And it was absolutely incredible just using this system. And I just popped the dates down one side and what our conversation is on the other so I can keep an exact track. In 16 days, she joined, from meeting somebody in a shop to then getting them started in a business internationally. She'd started her business. But I don't stop there. I then continue to have that conversation with them, getting their launch started, making sure they've got all the info they need. And every time that I do a connection with that person, even though they're now a team member, it's all on the system. So I can keep track of everything, and you can do this on your mobile phone. So if you've got the FLP360 app, just give us a wave. Amazing. If you don't have it, you need to get it. And you can update it on there as well. So if you're out and about and Tatiana replies saying, you know, she would like to book a product launch in, I can put it on the system, and it's absolutely incredible because I can follow up on that. So not only that, I can then create an event on her profile right at the top. I can then put create event. Now, when I click create event, I can use a follow-up. So I can type in 24-hour follow-up or 48-hour follow-up, 2-week follow-up, and it will pop straight into my online diary. How awesome is that? Because every single day, when I get up, I can check that calendar and see who I'm meant to be following up and when. And the best thing about it is when you go into your leads, say Tatiana gets back in touch with me, and she says, hey, Hannah, I'd love to do a one-to-one with you. I've got a prospect that's interested in joining. Could you come along? I can go into Tatiana's name, just on the leads. I can find her, and I can edit that information, and I can already edit the event as well, so I can change the date, move it forward, and it continues to log it. It has the history in her profile of every event we have done, whether it's a one-to-one, a BP, when we've met up, or I need to follow her up. Everything is in FLP360. And there's me looking for a crazy app on Google that's going to do this for me, and it was right before my eyes. Because Forever give you everything that you need. So I just want to show you, I've not been using this system for a very long time. I was trying to find something that I could follow, because I'm absolutely rubbish at paperwork, and I'm going to be really honest with you. So this is just over 2 months, and you can see the growth already, how many warm prospects there are. And on their profile, you can change what they are, so whether they're converted, whether they're a warm prospect, or whether, they're not interested. And you just tick that, and then you can see this literal funnel of what is in your pipeline. And it's absolutely amazing to be able to see something so visually. So what you can also do with this is put your customers in there, and all you have to do is change them from FBO opportunity to retail customer, and that's it. So you've got this one system that keeps your retail customers and your prospects as well. So I hope that you all go home, get the FLP360, and enjoy the rest of your day or couple of days left with the Eagles Managers Retreat, because we've had an absolutely amazing time and some incredible training, and it's great to see so many of you here maybe next year. Thank you.